call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw. It's Glagway. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Reed. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. one. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Gonna run it. It's Moss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Play action. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Moss. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Still on his feet, floating away. He's going to run it. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They booted away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback running on the draw. Bounced off his feet.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. To the air, it's Flagway. He's got him. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gators. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down.
Let's go.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Reed. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
takes the handoff. It's Webb. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Gators are flying down the field. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. QB draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are
looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
The Gators looking to convert on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Gators will bring the... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the run, it's Webb. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. The Gators have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Bringing the heat. Slips away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Webb. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bussey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires left. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air, it's Lagway. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Lagway. He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going right to work up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Check. Ready, switch. Ready, here we go.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keep swinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Fit it in the window for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last two games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. On the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got an open man. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs. It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He might want another play. Wants to throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets away from one. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 50.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the heat. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Takes a shot. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get it on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run play action. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Throws to the back. This time he's got his man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Just enough time for one final play of the half. to the air on first down.